Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. Today I've attended another exceptional event at the WatchBox in Hong Kong, well attended by enthusiasts for independence. So this event was organized in collaboration with independent watcher Benjamin. He's a member of the GPHG. He runs independentwatcher.com. Visit his website. Part of the watches you will see are from the brands that he is an authorized dealer for. Part of the watches come from the WatchBox and others from collectors who want to share the passion, including myself. You will see my Garrick in the mix here. So you will see many brands that you know well, other brands that you might not know so well. Grunefeld, I think you know. And it goes sometimes into the very esoteric, and I think the success of the independent watchmakers depends on a few things that well, I think FP Journe really represents. First, it's a beautiful design. It's very inventive watchmaking, which is really what people are looking for. And most importantly, the Journe themselves have managed to sell the brand, the character that he is, that FP Journe is, has carried the brand and explained the brand to people. And I think it's often the job here of Benjamin at independentwatcher.com and the WatchBox to explain who is behind the brand. Does the brand have a future, a strong financial backing? It's always a bit the worry when you invest maybe $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 into a watch that maybe the brand will not be there in 5 years. So this is the job of Benjamin and the WatchBox, I believe, as well, to find those brands which are, well, serious, which are interesting to discover, which are different. Sometimes, you know, you might not like the style at first, like this Sarpaneva, which I have presented on my channel. But I think it is really interesting to discover what's behind the style, what is behind the watchmaking. And then sometimes when you discover that, you start to understand better and like the brand. And often you can speak directly to the CEO, to the watchmakers of those brands, which makes the experience so much more interesting. That's not to say that big conglomerate brands are not great, because independents would not be able to produce certain watches that, for example, Omega produces. And likewise, for example, Moser doesn't produce everything themselves. They cooperate. They have their subsidiaries producing certain parts. They get their chronograph from Heiner, for example. And that's in the tradition of a Swiss watchmaking. You get the parts from the best part manufacturer. So it's not because a brand doesn't do everything in-house, which is almost impossible, that it's not interesting. So there's room for the big Omega, the Rolex, the big brands, and the smaller brands. And brands like Chopard, we forget also, are independent and family owned, and they have strong financial backing due to the success of their jewelry business. It's also something that's interesting to discuss. It's a longer conversation that we'll have perhaps in another video. But for now, I hope you're enjoying discovering these pieces. Some of them you have seen perhaps on my channel, like this beautiful Laurent Ferrier with a salmon dial, or this Christian van der Klauw, or this one here, the Langen Heiner. Such a special piece. I really want it for my own collection as well. You know, the Benzinger, it is back in stock at independentwatcher.com, so don't miss out. Those are selling really well. Of course, here we have some special FP Journe. This Holland and Holland is delicious, and this is the one I really love right now, Atelier Haute Complication. This is the prototype of the dual time, the first watch from Vladimir Nego. I hope to get one myself, and you can see it next to the Journe. He used to work for Journe for 10 years, so very much in the same spirit of being inventive, coming with a new caliber, and that is what really people are looking for once they have gone through the gamut of the more mainstream brands. And here we have something obviously completely different with the MBNF. You're not supposed to love everything, but it's interesting to get to know everything and then decide for yourself. This is of course my Garrick, which I think has the most beautiful dial on display today, but I'm a bit biased. And Garrick, yes, is available through independentwatcher.com here in Hong Kong. Just a wonderful watchmaker from the UK, doing the dials with the Guilloche dials with the 19th century machine. Here we have a few more Laurent Ferrier, beautiful fumé dial there on a blue dial in the mix. Yes, again, my Garrick. We've seen the Sport Auto on the channel. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Thank you to the WatchBox. Thank you to Independent Watcher Benjamin. Do not hesitate to contact him if you like some of these watches, and of course visit thewatchbox.com for other watches that you have seen today for the pricing. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.